It's quite literally, hey, me and such, we're gonna go do this, and do you want to come? Or, you know what I'm saying, I'm thinking about doing this on this day, or whatever the case may be. You down? It sounds like a very, the typical invite. It's really no science to it, and that's the reason why it can be like, so undetectable, if you will. Like, this person is plotting and scheming, you know what I mean? Because it just sounds like an invitation. If you've not seen the movie A Killer Amongst Friends, please, you may be able to find it on like streaming apps or whatever, because it's really old. In that movie, it was best friends who invited her to the lake where they would go as best friends. It was seemingly another day type, event, encounter, occurrence. It didn't seem anything out of the ordinary, I want to say that right before they went, like the setup or whatever, she had just got in trouble for her friend. You get what I'm saying? Like, later to find out that the girl was jealous of her life, wanted her life. And you could see all throughout the movie all the red flags. So if you're looking for something that gives you more detail, and you can like really take that as a prototype for how to spot a frenemy, go watch that movie. The scary thing about that is that you won't see it coming. These people have a pretty good way of putting up a front. And if you do not have insight, and like when I'm saying insight, I'm saying discernment, you will be blindsided because they can hide it so well. So it sucks, because who wants to be on guard all the time? You know what I'm saying? Who wants to be nervous about who they encounter, if this is a good or a bad person? But it's something that we have to do. It will definitely break your heart and open your eyes, because now not everybody moves like you. You know what I'm saying? That there are different kind of people in the world, and you need to be aware of that, because you could lose your life if you're unaware. So yeah, it's like, I kid you not, when I look back on situations, because that wasn't the only time I've ever experienced that. I actually had a family member, but she was married into the family, invite me out with her and a friend. And when I made it to where she was, like, they had left the shop or whatever, and she was like, oh yeah, my bad, I hate that you missed it or whatever. And I literally said to her, I said, oh, no problem, because I can't miss what's meant for me. And when I said that, she looked over to her best friend and she was like, oh my God, did you just hear what she said? I noticed in that moment right there and peeped it. Oh, so y'all were plotting. Oh, so you were in cahoots with the friend, because I already could sense that the friend wasn't really, she didn't really care for me too much. You know what I mean? I could sense that. But you're in cahoots. Oh, and your whole intention for inviting me out really was to have me playing cat and mouse and to try to chase you guys down so you could do what you did, which was have me go to a place, and then you've already moved on to the next place. And so now it seems as if I'm chasing you guys around LA. Oh my God, your mask is slipping. And yeah, like, God revealed it to me this way. He says, how do you catch a snake off guard? You will always catch a snake off guard. You understand? So me saying that debunked in their mind what they thought they were setting me up for, which was to experience the spirit of rejection, to feel rejected. You understand what I'm saying? Because what they want you to feel is what they feel, which is rejected. One of the biggest things, aside from just my physical appearance and those of us just who may have good personalities and such, is especially if you are a gifted person, especially if you are spiritually gifted, people will go out of their way to humiliate you. And in this case, it was definitely one of those things. Like, I mean, people want to test your gifts to see how real they are until they realize how real they are. After that time, I kid you not, like, shit just went downhill. I don't talk to that girl anymore. And by that girl, I mean that family member's wife. I cut it all off because it took that one time. Their mask will literally slip. So you invited me to come out with you and such, you know what I'm saying, for what? Oh, it was to make me feel inferior because you already feel inferior to me because I'm spiritually gifted and I have a relationship with God, and you know that when I speak, I'm speaking the word of God, and it hits you and you're convicted and it's the truth. I'm telling you, when you are spiritually gifted, people will test you. Being a seer is not easy. Like, seers need other seers and also protectors, because when people know that you see, they will keep you around for malicious intent. They will keep you around because they know they can siphon off of your gift. And not only that, they hope to keep you under their wings so they can benefit from it, right? But ultimately, they still feel inferior because they do not have your gift, you know? So I saw that they'll try to poke holes, if you will, into your character or in your integrity or whatever to try to make you seem false, even to themselves, because they need to bring you down to size, because only person giving gifts like that is God. You can't compete with God. And unfortunately, in friendships or relationships, when people feel inferior, the biggest thing they do, obviously, is compare, but it's also try to compete. It sucks. It's sad. It's sad. But awareness will take you a long way. Go watch that movie. I kid you not. You'll be better for it.